3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's lobby. That was for evasion. There's an evasion solos tournament. I fucking destroyed that tournament. I won that by so fucking much. I didn't even have to play the last like hour and I would have won that tournament. Went into on one of the runs. I'm pretty sure it's one of my first YouTube videos too. Might be my first YouTube video. On one of the runs, I went in with just a pistol and wiped the entire lobby. 13 PMC kills with a pistol only, and one of them was an extract camper. I went to go to the extract, and it was Intercom extract, and I got shot at from someone at Intercom. And dude, bro, yeah, let me get under. Boom. But yeah, dude, when that guy in the extract shot at me and I just had the pistol and I just killed 9 or 12, I think it was 12 people. I think it was 13 people in interchange. So I guess to 11 people. So it was the 13th. Yeah, dude, when he shot at me from extract camping, I was like, oh, yeah, dude, I'm about to style on this dude. I chased his ass down. Just sprinted straight to the extract and pooped on him. It was phenomenal. I'm almost positive that was my first YouTube video. Or one of the very early ones. I wish they did more Tarkov tournaments. There used to be so many. And then they released Arena, and BSG wanted to like really press Arena and the esports side of things. And so they stopped supporting any Tarkov tournament, and they just full sent Arena. Like, I don't think... it's probably actually not the fairest comparison, but there's like they don't get nearly the sort of traction they do as any other Tarkov tournament. Like Tarkov tournaments would have a crazy amount of viewers, but arena tournaments will have like 100 or 150. If they don't have drops, they don't have any viewership. But it also is a bunch of streamers versus like if you're gonna have a tournament with streamers, that will have more eyeballs on the tournament just because of that. How they organize Tarkov tournaments in the servers. Are they built? I mean, it was always like a nothing to take too seriously. It wasn't like an esport. Tarkov tournaments weren't. But it was, you know, fun events. It was like a beer league softball team. It's like no one thought they were playing for the major leagues, but like beer league softball is still fun competition. But they, at the start, like that clip I just showed was, that was a public event. That was a public server. And so when Tarkov tournaments first were a thing, it was all like public servers, and you'd have like a 3-hour time frame to queue as many times as you could. And there would be certain objectives, like kills would be a certain amount of points, loot would be a certain amount of points, and or scav kills, boss kills, whatever, right? And then they made it to where they could do private servers and make it to where the contestants only versed other contestants. Here we go. And on those events, it would be a little bit different because they could have like bosses were 100% spawn rate and they'd all spawn in certain areas or... Ooh, that was close. But they could change up the rule set a little bit on like what would score points and whatnot. So a lot of them ended up being private server tournaments, and those were like the most fun. It'd be like Twitch Rivals, Evasion, or the... be like Twitch Rivals, Evasion, or the... I can't remember the guys' names. The Hunt guys. Yeah, those tournaments were always so much fun because you were... It was a different way to play Tarkov. That was probably the most fun I ever had on Tarkov. Was when they were consistently running those tournaments. And consistently means like maybe once a month. Once every 2 months. So it was not very common. It was I think that's lobby. Yeah, it was fun. I miss that aspect of Tarkov for sure. Okay. We got a player. Where would I have heard metal? Is he in the underground? I think so. It would have been like the one step from running up the stairs. Would have been metal. Ah, it's Raider. All right. I haven't seen a Tarkov tournament in at least 2 years. Yeah, now it's only Twitch Rivals. They'll do a Twitch Rivals tournament every once in a while. Okay, let's see. We got the one guy over here. I can't remember how many bodies I've seen, so we'll just go off of how many I loot. I'll take the mag out of this. Are they ammo out of this too? Boom. I ditched the Val, even though it's done phenomenal this round for me. It's pretty damaged. It's below 93, so it has a chance to jam, and the Val jams a lot. So I don't really want to worry about it. Plus, we got it for free, so got it off another player. We'll swap it out. And it's cheaper too. Tarkov, if a tourney was to happen on Tarkov, would you prefer solo or team tourney? Solo. Yeah, for sure. My duo doesn't play Tarkov anymore.
XXK33L0XX4.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro. If Adam still played Tarkov, it'd be duo. I'd want a duo tournament. Or a trio tournament, and I'd run it with Dunk and Adam. The last trio tournament that they ran, besides Twitch Rivals, Dunk and Adam, and I played in it, and I think we took second. No duo with Crafty? Honestly, I would duo with Crafty too in a tournament. Yeah. I don't know how. I'm sure Crafty would fucking crack the tournaments. Yeah. It's a raider.
Take this, you motherfuckers! Ha!
What the fuck? Who did he try throwing that at? Did he try to throw that at me? I think he might have. No, I'd run a Tarkov tournament with Crafty for sure. More so, Adam and I have just competed together for so long that in a competitive setting, I would put money on Adam and I to win over any other duo in the game, hands down. Not anymore. Adam doesn't play anymore. We'll just take the attachments off of it. And the ammo. But Crafty, I'm sure, is skilled enough that we would fucking slay. Oh, don't throw a frag. No. Man, slid across the floor there. Come back here. Gonna let me eat more on? Dude, that's what I'm saying. I was mesmerized by his eyes for a second. Also got killed because I didn't go back in the room. Sloppy plays, sloppy plays. Did they continue changing? Yeah, yep. It doesn't heal and then put the thing away and then heal and then put the thing away. It just will continuously wrap until it's done. That Tarkov video of that dude carving soap have any meaning? No, that was just the BSG's social media team memeing. It's like the, you know, those videos that are like oddly satisfying. That's what it was. It's just the ASMR. Whoever, I guess maybe not team, but guy, social media guy, whoever from BSG comes up with their memes and stuff like that, it's pretty funny. Like, he knows his meme game. Oh, yeah, Arfa, but I highly doubt the intern that runs their Twitter account is the same person that's in charge of doing the quality of life fixes and You know what? Actually, now that I say that, it probably is the same guy. Now that I say that, it probably is the same guy. You have a point. Point one, Gryffindor. It's like as I was saying it out loud, it dawned on me that it very likely is the same dude. Ooh. Another Rotex. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Have I looted everybody? Pretty sure I have. Hello? Can you still cancel with mags? The load cancel? Load cancel. I start packing a mag and then can't cancel it? Yes. Oh, you mean auto hill and cancel it, like with the grizzly? I don't know. That's a good question. I would assume yes. But I think the main reason yeah, I'd probably work with the grizzly. Yeah. I haven't played Tarkov in like a year. What have I missed? Terminal. That's really like the biggest thing that's been changed. Terminal. Damn, fire raid. They did open the safe, Reeves. It was closed. Oh, I guess. I'm sure they checked it. They probably just closed it behind them. I did check it. I opened it, but I don't remember if I actually looked to see if it was looted. They might have just unlocked it. Labyrinth was in the last year? Wait, are you fucking serious, Bo? It was exactly 1 year ago. No fucking way, dude. You can't. I don't know if you're joking or not. All right, let's pre-pain. Go push some fights. And 250 ping, or not ping. Imagine 250 FPS on labs. Not bad, not bad. On 4K as well. Which labs is the most optimized map. Or well, maybe not the most optimized, but the easiest to run map. Smaller and doesn't have a bunch of moving pieces on it. The AI scavs aren't running around. The player scavs aren't on the map. As an advantage in Tarkov with high ping, like most other games, it's a bigger disadvantage. I can't speak for all games, but it's situational. It's not always going to be an advantage. You're going to die behind cover a lot. It's an advantage with a specific playstyle. It can be a disadvantage just as much. Like if I know I'm playing against someone on high ping, I'm going to be the one that aggresses. I will be the one that pushes. Even if I'm on low ping, if he's on high ping and I push him, I'll have the advantage because there's a bigger discrepancy between what happens on the server end and what happens on the player's end. And when there's that big of a discrepancy, it goes to the peaker, which is the aggressor. The one that is going to have the peaker's advantage. When there's the bigger discrepancy, there's going to be a bigger gap in what happens on the server end to the receiving end. And when there's that bigger gap, then it's going to the receiving end, the defender is one playing reactive. Two, he's not going to be able to send his information to the server. On the server side, he's already dead by the time he pulls the trigger. If I'm sitting here holding an angle and then the guy swings the corner and pre-fires me, I'll pull the trigger. I'll shoot him, and on my server end, I'm shooting him in the head. On his end and the server's end, I didn't even pull the trigger. Now, situation reverses. If I'm on that end with low ping and the high ping's here and the high ping is playing defensive, the high ping person is on his end, he's not going to have, or I'm sorry, on the server end, he's not going to pull the trigger. On his end, he would have. And so again, it just goes to the peaker. That's all. It forces one play style and both parties will have to conform to that play style to find success. And it's a numbers game. You know, it's who's to say you play super aggressive and swing and you miss your shots, right? You still get got. G. He got shot at from down here. There should be one more player. Raider. Maybe I'm tripping and he didn't get shot at? I don't know. I don't know. We had someone press G down here. I don't know if that person was leaving or just trying to get raiders out on the map. Yeah, I don't know if I fully answered the question earlier on why it'd be a difference in Tarkov versus other games. I do remember in PUBG it was very similar, that the ping limit was high / non-existent in competitive games, and there's a reason that when most FPS competitive games do tournaments that are online and there's millions of dollars on the line, they limit it to region based, and you're going to have an EU tournament and you're going to have an NA tournament or an OCE tournament, and it's not going to have the high ping discrepancy, right? The competitive integrity, right? And so I would assume it's similar for other games, but I haven't put 18,000 hours into other games. I put 8,000 hours into PUBG. And I do remember in PUBG, the general consensus was that playing on high ping was an advantage for a peaker. You play super aggressive and high ping, but you couldn't do the jiggle peaks. You couldn't play defensive. So like it limits your play style. Dude, I know there's a dude creeping around somewhere. I got you, Kappa. heard something back there. Oh, here comes the freeze. Ah, fun bug, fun bug, fun bug. You lose audio for a second, then your game entirely freezes for a second. Then you're back to normal. Found you. Holy shit, we both had the same plan. We got barrel stuff. That was close. All right, now I'm hoping that's lobby. Not sure if I care to have FMJ ammo. Guess I could take a stack. This dude didn't even throw a grip on his gun. Just bought the NL545 and threw a drum mag and called it good. What an animal. Is that just PP ammo now? That's how I like to pack my mags, one after another. Not with PP ammo though. Oh, it crashes for you? Wait, if you lose audio for a second like that, and then instead of it freezing, it just crashes for you? Oh my god, what is this, MK? I love it. Okay, well, I guess I shouldn't complain about it freezing on me. Right, alright. Yeah, I'll probably take this guy's ears as well, so I don't have to repurchase them. Nice. Alright, so 3 players there. Then this player behind me. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm 8. I don't think we've seen. There's still potential 2 players up. That's wild he ran this. There's no aramid. You're just putting yourself at a disadvantage for no reason. Hey, they didn't even hit any of the rooms. Busy throwing down. Oh. She ran through the whole S map, but that guy was hiding in a dark corner. Well, oh, another rooster. In his defense, he probably also moved over into that room from across the map. Maybe, maybe not. I think he was the one that pressed the G button, which is where I ran over to check. And so what I think happened was when I ran over that way, he came over this way. And so we kind of just traded spots. This RPD body you ran over earlier. Oh, yeah, true. So 9. So there's still one unaccounted for.
Enemy front.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Hope, sorry.
Oh, how'd that miss?
Strix rate. Yes, Sheef.
Yes. I'll keep that guy. You might check the mags here. This could have good ammo. It does not. It does not. Where was that RPD body? Grab them. Why not? Why not? I'd say from near the other ones. Oh, what? Just further in the corner? What's the rule set for a gunsmith on hardcore? Haven't done gunsmith yet, so I'm not sure. On one of my previous hardcore playthroughs, like you mentioned, I did the PMC kills, 5 PMC kills per gunsmith, and I allowed myself to buy the parts rather than having to go and look for all of them. I like that. I probably will end up doing that again. But since the account doesn't wipe, I might just play through and find the parts for it. Especially since now a lot of them have barters. When I did it the previous way that I just mentioned with being able to buy the parts and everything, that was before they added in all the extra barters and ways to get the extra attachments. For Gunsmith Part 25, how does one acquire PKP? Killing Kaban. You just got murder Kaban. It's the only way to get it. You gotta take out the big man himself. All right, we are very full. I think it was a GP coin on the desk, was it not? Oh, in here? Yeah, it's GP coin. I guess I should still take it, because why not? Gotta do this fast because I'm running out of time. Shit. Oh, wait, that's gonna... Okay, fuck it. That's fine. I say it's gonna free up as much room as it's gonna take. There, that'll do. Let's get the hell out of here. Twitch server's trying to get solo terminal runs, but have had some high ping shoreline fights. Feels a little bad. Nah, don't feel bad, Chris. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Nope. It's a video game at the end of the day, brother. You have zero reason to feel bad. You're playing within the rules. I don't blame you, bro. I would 100% want to try to play a more, like manually select one server rather than be on auto. But yeah, like you're going to terminal. You don't want to run into anyone. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, or they patched that. You can't spawn in with the BTR driver anymore. So yeah, it is extremely rare, but yeah, he could spawn in with the BTR driver would spawn in and he would have his PKPT or something like that. It would not count for the for Gunsmith 25. Wouldn't count for Gunsmith 25. W raid there though. W raid.